So select that wall, select the wall, and then click on edit profile. So click on edit profile. If you click on edit profile, here you can able to see draw tools. So by using this draw tools, we can draw the shape as per our requirement. Okay, shape of opening. We can draw the shape of opening as per our requirement. Okay, so as we click on edit, this modify this wall, you will get the boundaries of wall in pink color. These are the boundaries of the wall. So in this we need to create the opening. Okay, so we need to draw the openings by using these draw tools. Here you can see line, rectangle, and polygon, circle, arc. Okay, and arcs also two types, and next fillet, next ellipse, and pickaxes, different various draw tools. Okay, so for suppose I would like to make use of this line tool to create the opening. Okay, so from this point, look at this, starting 800 mm, I have started opening. Clicks one point there. Next height we need to specify. So I am giving the height as 2100. Click one more point there. And next width of the opening. So my width of the opening is 1.5 meters. So I'll click here. Next, again I'm coming back and click on the bottom border. Okay, so this is a rectangular opening. Okay, I need this kind of opening in my wall. Okay, I need this kind of opening in my wall. So now if I go for finish, it will show us error because here we have intersecting lines. Okay, here some lines are intersecting. We have a complete closed boundary. Okay, this boundary is not closed. Okay, so this opening we have to completely make as opening. Okay, we have to eliminate this part line inside this because the complete this region we need opening, right? Opening in the wall. So we need to delete this particular line. We need to delete this particular line here. Okay, so let me show you how to delete this. So this we can do by using the modify tools. So in the modify tools, let me discuss now split tool. Okay, first thing is, if you select this line, the entire line will get selected, right? The entire line will get selected, but we need to trim only the portion inside these two vertical lines, right? So to trim this, first thing is we need to split this line. Okay, we need to split this line into two categories. So for simply I'll just split this line by using the split tool. SL is a shortcut command. Split element, I'll specify here one point. So now we can see this line has been splitted into two elements. Okay, so now what I'll do means I'll simply use one more modify tool, that is trim or extend tool. Okay, trim or extend tool, the shortcut is trim. By using this trim or extend tool, I will delete these extended portions inside. Okay, so first thing is you need to specify the line which you would like to trim, and then until where, so until this point, right? So this is my reference, so I'll select this line. Look at this, now it has been trimmed. Similarly, this is my line which I would like to trim. I'll select this. Next thing is you need to specify the line until where you would like to perform this trim. So until this point, nothing but this is my reference line, so I can trim it. So look at this, now I have created a opening here. Okay, what are the tools we have used? We have used two modify tools. We have covered here two modify tools. One is split and the other one is trim or extend. Okay, once again I'm repeating. Let me go back, Control Z. Okay, so we have drawn the portion. Okay, drawn the portion required opening. Okay, as per our requirement. Okay, next thing is we need to create opening here. Okay, we need to trim this extended part. So simply you may think that, so simply you can split here and you can split here. Okay, so sometimes when you are working in, when you are in a hurry, then in that cases you cannot zoom in and you can exactly find that portion. Okay, in such cases you can simply split anywhere in the middle. Okay, and then you can use this trim or extend tool and you can specify the references so that it will trims exactly at that point. So select the line to be trimmed and then select the reference until where to be trimmed. Okay, now look at this, it has been trimmed. Now quit from the tool by pressing escape. Now you can see, so this is the portion, the complete closed loop. Okay, so we have material in a wall material in this closed loop, and remaining will be the open space. Okay, then finally click on finish, and let us see it in 3D view. You can see here, now we have created a rectangular opening. Okay, a rectangular opening. Now for suppose, so now we have created the section, right? Without creating the section also we can go with the openings. Let me show you that. Okay, here in this wall here, in this portion, let me create the opening here. Okay, so to create the opening here, what I'll do means I'll simply keep it in 3D view only. Okay, and change the visual to hidden line, and next thing is click on edit profile. Okay, now you can see we have edit profile. Now simply open the view possible to you. So this is a left view. Okay, so if you want to see the interior portions as well, the outside, that change the view to wireframe. So wireframe, so that I can able to see the partition beside. Okay, partition just beside to the this wall. Okay, so this is a partition, so I can draw the opening in this region. Okay, so earlier when I was in this hidden line view, I cannot able to see that partition wall. Okay, so if I want the reference of partition wall, I can simply go change the view to wireframe, so that this is a partition wall. So I have to draw the opening in this region. Okay, so by using these draw tools, now first thing is I'll just use this line. Okay, so from this corner I first give the reference and just slightly move the cursor, so you will get the dimension axis there. So 1.5 meters, by leaving 0.5 meters I'll start drawing here, specify first point, next 2600 or 2100 I'm giving the height. Okay, vertical height, one more click there, and the width I just require, so 1.2, nothing but 1200, enter. Okay, next again I'll come back to the bottom, so that exactly I'll end it at the horizontal line at the bottom boundary. So now this is a regular one. Now I want some arch type opening. So to get that arch type opening, simply I can choose this arc method, first point, okay, last point, and the radius of the arc. Okay, you can specify the radius and then have a click there, and you can delete this. So later on I have deleted this horizontal line. Okay, so now this is a opening. Now in that also we have to create the opening here. Okay, we have to make this, trim these lines, we have to create the opening. Simply I'll go with split the element, split it, and use trim or extend. So trim with the reference to this line, and trim this line with the reference to this line. Okay, and finally, so here you need to concentrate, you need to be careful that this everything should be connective. Okay, there should not be any opening, everything should be connective, this boundary should be connective. Okay, then finally click on finish, and let us see it in 3D view. So click on this home symbol, you will get default 3D view, you will get back, and let us change the mode to shaded mode again. Okay, look at this, now we have created the arch type opening in the wall. Okay, so like this we can create any kind of opening. So now I'll simply create the opening here, click on edit profile. Okay, next thing is you need to draw the profile. So I'll just draw the profile by using only arc, first point, second point, this is my opening. Okay, and split it, then trim these extended portions. Okay, then click on finish, you can see it. Okay, so this is how we can create the openings in the walls. So even if, for suppose, if we want a circular opening here, okay, if we want a circular opening, so we can create that as well. Go to select the object, okay, go to edit profile, and simply you can, by using this draw tools, okay, I'm simply drawing a circle here. Okay, circular opening. We have two openings in the same wall. RTA time, even RTA time also we can create the openings, but it should be a closed loop. Okay, it should be a closed loop. So is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now we have one more doubt. I have created an opening here. Okay, but I need to rectify. Instead of this, once if I have submitted this plan to my client, he was not satisfied with this opening. He again want this different opening. Okay, now how can we change? You may think that you will delete this and you will draw once again. Okay, there is nothing to redraw it. Okay, simply you can edit it. Okay, select the same wall, go to edit profile again. Okay, so simply you can delete this profile. Let me open the suitable view, that is the right side view. So I'm opening the right side view and change this view to hidden or realistic, sorry, hidden or wireframe. By using these tools, first I use this rectangular tool. So I'll start drawing here. Okay, and next thing I'll use this line to specify some shape. Okay, next the same thing, but I can mirror it. Okay, the same thing I can mirror, so that for symmetric. Okay, so I am choosing mirror draw axis. In the modify tools you can find mirror tool here. Select the objects to be mirrored. Okay, so mirror draw axis. So I am mirroring it with the midpoint of this line. Okay, horizontal line midpoint, so that it will be placed exactly on this face. Okay, with symmetric. So specify the triangular snap indicates midpoint, the square box indicates end point. Okay, so this is a midpoint for this line. First point are specified there, second point are specified. Okay, so here we have lines overlapping. Okay, lines may not form closed objects, some lines. We need to rectify all those errors before going to click finish. Okay, so simply I'll select this line and delete, which I have drawn for reference. Okay, and this also we can delete. Okay, and next thing is I'll connect these lines with the arch by arc. Okay, first point, second point in the arc, and next the radius of the arc. We can specify the radius. Okay, next thing is we have many more draw tools here. So in that, for suppose if you want a smooth corner here. Okay, if you want a smooth corner like fillet corner, here you can find fillet arc. Select this fillet arc, select the first line and then second line. Next, filleting radius. So I'm specifying the radius, anything like this, 55 it has assigned. Okay, so the same thing I can do here. Now it is 160 here. Let us change this. Okay, let us change this by selecting this arc. Select 55, enter the value 55 and then press enter. Okay, we'll get the same thing. Once cross check, yes, this is 55. Okay, and even this corners also we can go for fillet. First line, two lines you need to specify where you like to create the fillet. Okay, here the radius is 60. Let us change it to 60. After drawing we can change by selecting it. Okay, 60. So likewise, by using the draw tools here we can draw any shape. Okay, and here if you click on finish now, what happens means here there is some opening here. Okay, we need to close this openings until this line. So same tool we can use. Here we have to extend the line, right? Earlier we have trimmed the line. Now we have to, here the case is to extend the line. To extend the line, the same tool, trim or extend to corner. Okay, select this tool. So select the line to be extended. Okay, and select until where the reference line, until where to be extended. Okay, select the line to be extended until where to the same tool we can use for both trim and extend. Depending upon the situation, it will automatically decide either to trim or extend. Okay, So along with this opening, I just want one more opening here. Okay, let us create multiple openings in the same wall. So now I can create the multiple openings. So what I'll do is I'll just select this polygon. I'm just creating a polygonal opening here. Okay, let me delete this earlier opening. Select this polygon. So for this polygon, you can specify the sides here. So I'm specified 5 sides, and next center point. I'm taking this point as the center point. Okay, midpoint of the wall, and this corner. Okay, can simply extend this one. I have changed the method. Now I have changed the method so that I can exactly coincide the side with the side. Okay, this is a side. Here we have overlappings. By holding control, we can go for chain selection. Okay, I can do the adjustments. Okay, so here we have overlappings. We need to delete these overlappings. Same wise, go with split tool and delete the extended portions. Okay, and here we need to do certain modifications. Okay, then click finish. This is just to show you that we can do multiple openings also. Okay, let me show you this in realistic view. This is how it will look in the realistic. Okay, so for suppose after drawing also we can do the modifications. If you select this here, you can see you will get controlling arrows here. Okay, if you want to reduce the width or anything, you can drag this arrow marks. You can drag this arrow marks. Okay, automatically the size will also changes, shape will also changes. We drag this arrow marks. Okay, so here if you drag this, it doesn't have any particular value. Okay, by default it will drag. We don't have any particular dimension to drag. Okay, so if you want to change it with certain dimensions, with certain values, then you have to go with edit profile. Okay, so I hope small topic. Here you can find wall sweep. So if you select wall sweep, so you will get a rectangular portion in the wall sweep extension. Okay, in the elevation we mostly use this option in the elevation design. Okay, in the front part of your building, if you want to go with elevation design, we will use these wall sweeps. If you want to restart this sweep, click on restart sweep and you can go with wall sweeps. Okay, next if you want to go for horizontal sweep, select here vertical and horizontal. Okay, again click on restart so that you will get one more time this. Okay, this is wall sweep. So you will get extrusion in the wall. Okay, you will get extrusion in the wall. The same thing, if you want, sometimes we have not extrusion, we have reveal. Okay, some part of the wall will be in a C, in type of C channel or rectangular channel. We have opening the wall. So if you want to get that kind, you can go with wall reveal. Select here wall reveal. Okay, same thing, vertical alignment. Click on restart. So you have wall reveal. Okay, it will reveal the portion in the wall. Okay, so if you want to go with horizontal reveal, select horizontal with wall reveal. Okay, For suppose if you want to change it, go to edit type. So profile, here it is default profile. So if you want to go for C shape, click on C shape. This is a C shape wheel in the wall. This is one type of reveal. Okay. This we use for decoration, decorating the walls. And there are many more options. We can draw our own shapes of these profiles in model in place. Okay. In model in place, we have many more. It's this particular tool is a vast syllabus. Okay. There are many. If you are keep on learning, there are many more topics. We can keep on go on learning. So as generally it is designed for basic beginners, so we'll mostly concentrate on the basic topics so that we will cover all the basic tools. And even for the time, if the time is there, I'm just covering even all the topics related to that particular element. Yes, any more doubts? Even for this also we can go with changing in the materials. Go to edit type. Okay, profile also we can change for the extrusions. So we have C profile here. And in the material, go for the category in the material, change the material. So I want wood material here. Okay, click on apply. Okay, so you will get wood. So only a small extrusion here. This is, look at this is small C type extrusion. Okay,